What's up, Honors, and welcome to episode 4 of Prototype, the series I'm doing where in each episode we check out a different prototype animatronic of a released or unreleased animatronic and just talk about everything about it and check out the prototype. Today we're actually checking out a prototype of an animatronic that was released and also technically wasn't released. We're talking about the Reaper of Souls from 2009. We do have one photo, I don't know if there's any footage though, of the prototype version of the 2009 animatronic, but we also have footage of the 2019 prototype version of this animatronic because they were going to bring it back for 2019. They made the prototype and everything, but then just scrapped it for unknown reasons. So today we're going to be talking about the prototype of the original version and also the prototype of the 2019 version and just everything about this prop. But anyways, let's get right into today's video and check out the demo of the original Reaper of Souls animatronic.
May the demons of the underworld have mercy on your soul.
Alright, so there was the released version of the 2009 version of this prop, which I've just gotta say, this prop is an awesome one, and I would love to see it return in the future. I like who's just ripping his clothing open there. You can see all the souls of people inside him. It's really creepy. I like how it lights up and everything. So anyways, before we get into talking about the prototype versions of this, let's just talk a bit about the released animatronic, just some details about it to get you known more about this prop if you don't know much about it. So first of all, just some general information about it. It was known as the Reaper of Souls and the Rippin' Reaper of Souls. It went by both names depending on which version you bought. But basically it comes from 2009. It was in stores and everything. But then it was actually sold from 2010 to 2016 online only, which is crazy that this prop was sold for 7 years in total. Because I know other than Jumpin' Spider and the Sin Scarecrow, not too many other props that last that long. They usually run for 3 years online, I believe is like common for props. So for this to be online only, lasting for 7 years, that's actually kind of crazy. He retailed for $200, which is not too bad price. It's a 6-foot animatronic and everything. So $200, not that bad of a price. And just like I mentioned, 6 feet tall. It was produced by YJ Toys and Crafts, which is a well-known company that makes lots of different animatronics for Spirit. Current status, of course, it's out of stock. And this was a Spirit Halloween exclusive, which is awesome. And now just some other random facts I could find about it. Of course, like I said, it lasted very long on the website, and apparently it's one of the longest lasting animatronics in sight on Spirit's website. So it's not very common for props to last 7 years, but this guy did it somehow. And of course, with the names, like I mentioned, he goes by Rippin' Reaper of Souls and Reaper of Souls. On the website, he was known as Rippin' Reaper of Souls, but original boxes referred to him as Reaper of Souls. So it makes you want to think that during original production of this prop, they had like the two names for it and they weren't sure what to go with. So they ended up going with Rippin' Reaper of Souls, but they probably had all the boxes printed or whatever with Reaper of Souls. So for the first versions of this, it was called just the Reaper of Souls, but then after that it was called the Rippin' Reaper of Souls. And which we'll talk about in a minute, this was going to be remade for 2019, and we do have footage of a prototype version of the 2019 prop, which is awesome. And I wish it did come out in 2019 again, but who knows what happened with that. Alright, so I did a lot of looking around, and for the original version of this animatronic, there's only a photo of the prototype. There isn't any videos of it, so I assume it was never sold, the prototype version, but it might have been, there's just no videos of it. But there is a photo that I was able to find on the Spirit Halloween wiki, so I'm going to take a look at the photo of the prototype here and just talk about it compared to the released version. So of course here on screen right now you can see the photo of the prototype compared to the released version. So they do look very similar. Makes you want to think that this photo of the prototype is the finalized prototype that they made of this prop. I really want to see original concepts for this of what like it could have looked like. But overall, I really love the concept that they came up with this prop. Like, just look at this one photo here. You can see just how cool his chest right there is. I like the detail they made. They have, like, all the bells. And I like how the eyes of the souls actually lit up. That was really, really cool detail. Overall, it's just a great design for that. And his face up there, too. I like the face design on him. So, overall, the original prototype and the release version are very similar. But, yeah, I definitely really love the concept Spirit went with for this prop. Alright, and now that we have talked about the original prototype, now let's check out the second prototype version that we know about. There's a whole video on this, so I'll show you the demo of it. Basically, this was going to be made for 2019, so let's check it out.
May the demons of the underworld have mercy on your soul.
And there, of course, was the demo of the 2019 prototype Reaper of Souls. And as you can see, they didn't really change too much about the prop. There's some slight differences, but it looks like it would have been the original prop just re-released, which would have been so awesome. Look out for the prototype. It looks like they stuck with the original audio, which is really awesome. I love when they do that for a re-release of a prop. One of the most major differences you can see with this prototype is instead of the eyes and the body being lit up the entire time he's animated, for this new version, they would have kind of fixed that, made it so the eyes only light up when he actually opens up his shirt. So that's really cool that they would have changed that, because I think it really adds more to the prop in a way. And of course, most things do look the same. It looks like the head design, they may have slightly altered it a bit, but overall, this prototype for 2019 would have been basically like the original, and I really wish that they had released this for 2019, because this would have definitely been a prop I would want to get. And hopefully Spirit still wants to release this prop in the future, because this would definitely be a cool one to see return. And yeah, with all that said, that is episode 4 of Prototype. I'm sorry that this video is a day late. I've been trying to catch up on uploads after my little bit of a break. I was just trying to get the Morse costumes video out as soon as I could, of course, because the Halloween Party Expo right now. But of course, the day after this video was supposed to be out, it's out, which is awesome. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications, because next week I'll have episode 5 of Prototype, marking the halfway point of this series, where I'll check out another awesome Prototype animatronic and talk about everything about it. And if you want to see a specific Prototype animatronic, comment it down below. Maybe a prop you want to see will be in episode 5, who knows. But anyways, that's it. I'll see you all on Saturday for my Saturday upload. Like, comment, subscribe, do all you can to support the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.